Okay, guys, now we are going to talk about a music drama biopic TV film based on the life of this artist, and it is Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge, and Michel'le. So this is about the life of Michel'le and her being discovered at a young age while working, and Michel'le shy, squeaky voice, and plugged straight from South Central LA and catapulted into spotlight while riding with NWA's rocket ride of early success, surrounded by industry visionaries from Eazy-E to Ice Cube to Tupac Shakur to Jerry Heller. Michel'le quickly climbs the charts, and her music success is doing good, but they become overshadowed by betrayal, corruption, and we also see her near-decade romance with Dr. Dre, who basically puts her in a life of drugs, alcohol, and domestic violence until Suge Knight, co-founder of Death Row Records and Dre's business partner, helps her get out of that life. And they become friends, but then they also become lovers later on. And he basically doesn't want to release her album that she completed, singing that she's in love with the wrong man. And then he becomes abusive, and demanding, and we basically see that here in this movie. Now, I just finished watching it, and I have to say, Surviving Compton Michel'le is pretty decent. I like it. I like Surviving Compton Michel'le. Now, this was aired for TV, but they did have to cut out some of the profanity. But the way I watched this was I decided to watch it. We have the DVD. Well, I don't own the DVD. I borrowed it to watch it and review it. But this is basically uncensored, so there's a lot of cursing. You have the romance and domestic violence in here, and some of the subject matter in this is going to throw some viewers off. And if you do have younger kids, I wouldn't show it to them at a younger age. But if they get older or something, yeah, you could show it to them, because this was aired on Lifetime. You do have the actual real life Michel'le narrating her story and producing this film, and you also do have songs that she sung in this movie, sung by her, but sung by also another actress playing her, but it's her music that the actress is singing. Rhyon Nicole Brown, she plays Michel'le, and she does a good job in this film. You do get an appearance from the real Michel'le too, which that was pretty awesome. Curtis Hamilton plays Dr. Dre, and he's great as Dr. Dre, but this is the side of Dr. Dre I didn't know anything about until after hearing about it from my mom and watching this movie. So it was good knowing and hearing about and seeing a different side of Dre before, even though he was rapping with NWA at the time and yada yada. Jamie Kennedy plays Jerry Heller, which is Dre's and NWA's assistant, and he's playing an actual real life person who passed away in 2016, which this TV biopic was released. And he's great here as well. You also got actors playing Easy DJ Ella and Ice Cube and Tupac. And then we have Suge Knight in this movie, played by R. Marcos Taylor, which at first my mom, she is going back and forth. She thinks that is the real Suge Knight, but no, Mom, this is someone actually playing him. And you've seen Suge Knight being played by other actors in films such as Notorious and All Eyes on Me, which came out last year, which I thought was okay, but should have been a lot better for a Tupac movie. That movie would have been better if you just did like the New Edition story, 3-part miniseries, but what can you do? But the one who plays Suge Knight here, he's great. R. Marcos Taylor plays him. He does a great job. He gets the mannerisms down. It's like it's like that you're not watching the actual actor play him. He actually felt like it was Suge Knight. And that's kind of weird for me to say, but it's kind of true. The way the movie looks is pretty good. The editing and production design and costumes are really well done. Now, the problems is, of course, the domestic violence. I understand it here because this actually did happen to her, have descending into alcohol and drugs and domestic violence. But the domestic violence is so extreme and so far-fetched that it does take me a while to get used to it. And this is only my third time watching this film. I've seen this movie twice when I watched it with my mom. This is my third time. And I said it before, I say it again. If you do it in a way without making me feel uncomfortable and without making me feel frustrated, having to sit through scenes of domestic violence, I will give you credit. But if you just do it for the sake of doing it, then it's really going to take me out of the movie on more than one occasion. And this is an example of what the first option I said is doing it. It doesn't take me out of it. It did take me a while to get used to with this movie, but I understand it because this is a real life person who actually went through this. So that's the only problem. And some of the profanity is over excessive at times. But other than that, I really enjoy Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge, Michel'le. I think it's a pretty good TV biopic drama. So, based on the life of Michel'le, and having the real Michel'le in this movie actually served its purpose. That was pretty good. So I will give Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge, Michel'le, I highly recommend it. But I would say watch it on cable or online or something before you decide to rush out and buy, because like I said, some of the profanity can throw you off and the domestic violence can really throw you off. So you really have to sit and think before you decide to buy. But let me know what you guys think about Surviving Compton, Dre, Suge, Michel'le down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let's continue the road to 1,000 subscribers, and you guys keep it cool.